What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining. Hope you are having a great one today. And if you can't tell from that, we are looking at Grainne the Geis Witch from the I8 Toys Witch Service Company line. Honestly, this is kind of new to me. I thought this was just an addition to the Serene Hound figures that they are doing. Very much the same basic look as far as the brown box, but they've decided to go with Witch Service Company for this series, which, hey, I'm cool with that, I suppose. No, I really loved the Serene Hound figure that I had previously gotten, and have basically decided that I'm just going to be getting any of the ones that they are coming out with. I managed to snag this one from Big Bad Toy Store, which was awesome because it was pretty well priced. They are unfortunately sold out there. However, if you are interested in snagging one, they do have them available through Sideshow Collectibles. I will say one thing in regard to Sideshow. Ooh, that box is pretty. It is about $100 more than retail from everywhere else. I'm not entirely sure why. Main reason I say that is you can honestly find it cheaper on eBay. Even Amazon, you might be able to find it cheaper at this point, to be honest. So shop around for her if you are interested in getting her. Also, there are get that out of there. Take a look at that. That box is awesome. There are a few others of the Serene Hound figures that are coming out. They have the Cerberus line, so there's 3 different maids that all look super duper cool. So you might want to check those out. You can pre-order those at Giant Toy, Sideshow, Big Bad Toy Store. All of those places will have them. And the good thing with those is they're not really priced too wildly. I think most of them have them at about $200 each. I think Giant Toy's cheapest, but it's not too uncommon. Plus, usually with Giant Toy, you'll get them a little sooner. So if you're interested, you might want to check those out. But as for this beautiful gal here, I don't know if they're going to be doing any more of the Witch Service line figures. I hope so. Got a whole bunch of cool info there. Some fun little details and stuff that I will probably never read. I might at some point, but more than likely not. And you get a nice little instruction book. One thing that's cool with her, which we will show you, is she does have an alternate set of eyes. So if you want her to be possessed and all of that good stuff, you've got that option. And then changing up the wardrobe and all of that stuff. So they really do go pretty wild with the instructions, which ain't a bad thing. So definitely read through those before you just start ripping things off and playing with her. It's probably not, I'm probably not going to listen to my own advice there, but realistically, you probably should play it safe. All right, so immediately, I already love her just based on a quick glance. And of course, she has a ton of fun stuff that I'm going to get to take off. All right, let's see here. What's the easy way to get this off? Oh, that was easier than expected. Ah, she's so cool. I just love that head sculpt. There you go. Pop those off real fast. Clearly she has removable shoes, which I'll play around with to get a bit more snug on her when the time comes, but for now, yeah, they actually go on. Nope. I was going to say they go on pretty easy, but then I managed to get my typical dropping of something. We'll leave them off for now. They're probably going to fall around anyways, so might as well play it safe. All right, so let's take a look at the gal. She does have some accessories in there, which we will bump out in just a moment. Interestingly, they painted her knees up pink, which I'm not sure what I think about that. Kind of creepy, not gonna lie. In general, she's kind of creepy looking, but It's a weird feature to add. Now this jacket is actually similar to the separate one you can buy from them. They do make an individual accessory coat that you can get for their other figures, and it's very similar to this, just a little different color. Honestly, I think it's a bit more bulky as well. It is a seamless body, as you can tell, very close to a Fison. Does have very good mobility. Good ab crunch there. One thing that really did just impress me with this line is honestly the outfits and accessories that they do. She has this really cool clear undercoat, so you can take this whole top coat off if you wanted and just have her rocking that, or you can even take that off and just have her doing the dress only if that was your jam. Be a little weird for me. Get on out of there. I think the coat kind of adds a whole lot of flavor to her. Don't know if he'll actually be able to get the hood up. You can, but you'd really want to play around with it just because of her hair. And I'm not going to mess with it too much, because with that HUD sculpt, you got to leave it down. Now her arm movement is really not hindered at all. She can dab it up if you'd like. Honestly, that's one thing, like I said, with the other figures, is the outfits really just do not hinder the mobility of it whatsoever. Pretty good job with the hands. I'm assuming there's extras under there. We'll take a quick gander at that in a moment. I am just really blown away at the head sculpt, though. They did a great job. And honestly, with sculpted hair, the painting on this is amazing. Just did really, really good highlights and everything. They honestly knock it out of the park with these. Super cool. We'll go ahead and set her on down and take this on out. Oh yes, we got a whole little pack of extra hands here. I'm not going to pull them out just to kind of keep this one short, but I see some fists. I see some trigger fingers. Looks like some kind of in-between. And then she's got some grabby hands. They kind of load you up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 extras. So 4 extra sets. Really can't go wrong there. If you are a shoe aficionado, it's pretty straightforward. They are hard plastic. A little bit of give to them, but not much. The feet are also hard, so that might make them a little tricky getting around there, but we'll see. Now this is her backpack and her wand, which is awesome. We'll pull that out in just a second and play with it. And then I think this little bag here, that's going to be to move her eyes. She should have... These are not easy to get out. I have no idea how well these are going to actually show up, but there's her extra eyes. So they're all black and they have that really cool yellow iris in there. They look awesome. I'm eventually going to use them, but that's something I'll fiddle around with in my own time. I imagine it's going to be a bit of a chore to get those in. Now, one thing I will point out, if you do get this figure, these are just shoved in this little slot here, so it's real easy to miss them. Make sure you do not. Most importantly, not really most importantly, but one of the cooler things about this, in my opinion, was this little broom thing that they gave her. She is like a future witch, I guess, is more or less the idea. So she's got what would appear as a normal school bag, but this actually unfolds and turns into her weapon. And I have a feeling it's going to be more difficult than I want it to be, but let's find out. Alright, so I may have just found a way to cheat the system and just slide it out this way. Oh, it's so close. Alright, there we go. So we're just going to cheat and do it like that. That way we can at least maybe get a look at this thing. Now, obviously, this would come off if you did undo that, but for the sake of time, we're not going to. I think that's more or less what it's supposed to. Nope. All right, I was way off on that. Let's see here. So this. All right. You would think that I'm not this stupid, but I am actually at times this stupid. So, would conceivably go like this. Which is a very strange contraption, but essentially I feel like, well, so the final version, again, I often explain that I'm dumb. There's a reason for that. So this is what the final thing would actually look like. Honestly, it's kind of stupid, I'm not going to lie. I guess it's cool as like a fun little... yeah, I don't even know if I'd say it's fun. It's stupid. I'll just be honest, it's dumb. I'm going to fold it up and leave it in her backpack. It's cool you could do it, I guess, but it just doesn't really look like a broom or a gun. I mean, I guess you kind of get a gun look because it's got, you know, the revolver cylinder and handle there, but I don't know how it would function because the bullet would have to go like that, which, good luck. What would really happen is boom. So yeah, this would blow off, and then she would just have that, and probably no hand part. Now, I might maybe try and modify this at some point and just put a barrel there and take this off, because then it's not that stupid. But honestly, this was a fail. You tried. I digress. I didn't buy it for that. I bought it for this lady here, and all things considered, she's pretty dang cool.